Today I want to talk again a topic, very interesting topic about term sheet um, valuation. I'm not going to get into detail how to evaluate your company. To this day, one thing I've learned is valuation is a matter of opinion. There's a lot of different algorithm, but if you innovate a company, those are the topic I want to talk. So first of all, valuation. I think it's a very important topic for young entrepreneur that are looking for funds to expand their company or get shortchanged when it comes to valuation. One thing I've learned, instead of just grabbing money left and right and coming up with your own valuation, find a partner company, what we call capacity building type of company that can help you in valuation. For example, what I did was I partnered with a company called Green Tech Capital that came up with a valuation of our company um, and negotiated with the investors. It's very important. You can't be good at everything. Obviously, you have to structure it properly with them. It's always good that if they have equity in your company, then obviously most of the time they'll have your best interest. Another thing I've learned about valuation is if you have a component, a technology component in your business, it changes your valuation also. Technology company are one of the few that can value the company based on future earning. So you can pretty much, it brings more value to your company if you have a technology component. So that's something you want to integrate also in your company. But do not raise funds if you don't have somebody professional to value your technology or your company, see the whole potential of your company, etc., etc. Because if you're out there, they're gonna kill you. You're gonna raise 50,000, give away 20, 30%, and guess what? You're probably gonna raise money 3 to 4 times during the period of your company, and that's a problem. Term sheet is basically, as the word says, is the term that exists between you and the investor. It tells you what kind of investment is going to be, equity, loan, etc. If it's a loan, if it's going to be converted. So basically, it's a very simple document. Um, when you negotiate and get an investor, guess what? That company is no longer yours. A lot of young guys I talk to always think that, oh, I'm about to raise money. Be careful. You no longer you have to answer to those investors. They're not your friend. They're not your buddy. So you have to answer to those guys. So guess what? If you're not performing, you're in trouble. So you have to make sure you know what you're getting into, and don't try to understand valuation because if you're very smart, I just can't. It was just too complicated for me. But even if you value company at an X amount, you still have to find investors who's going to accept that valuation. That's another challenge. And that's what I say. It's a matter of opinion. Because you come up with all these numbers and all those things and nobody wants to invest in that valuation, guess what? Then that's not the valuation of your company. If the individual invests in that valuation, then everybody else that comes behind them has to come to that value of your company. And obviously, as you grow, your valuation grow. So you still have to, interest investors into that valuation. That's why it's very important to find partners that are already in that space, that already have a network of investors that can facilitate those things. It will go a long way, especially if you're a small company. The last thing I would recommend is I want to talk about actually is scalability. The business model you should adopt in Africa if you want to expand your business. It's called franchise your business. Guys, I've been working and learning and studying franchise business model, and that's the only model I've seen that will allow you to expand in Africa quickly with less cash. And you can look at it different ways. You can franchise, you can license your business. There's so many different models, but the overall picture you need to grasp is franchise your business. Because number one, you're not going to raise crazy amount of money to expand in all the countries if you have a scalable business. Number two, Even if you can, it'll be a nightmare. Every country, we're about to expand in Uganda. Every country has their own laws about taxes. You have to build another team. You're going to find yourself with hundreds and hundreds of employees, and you're going to become this corporate magnitude with huge bill, and your profit margin, will suffer. Yes, franchise is less money, but guess what? It's less risk, it's less work on your part, meaning you don't have to raise all this money. All that money has to be raised by the franchisee. So research that model. And most businesses can't be franchised. Most businesses, but obviously you have to find the right recipe. It took us a year and a half to find the right model, and we're still testing. We're about to test on one country, so we'll see. But I know for sure the basis of franchising will allow you to scale much faster, prove your model much quicker, and limit your risk and you need to raise so much money. So look at all those three things and study your business and see how you can franchise. And I guarantee you, instead of sitting in one country and trying to figure out how to raise money to expand, you can expand in that country and work on expansion in other country. Thank you guys.